Peace, love, and light. What is good, everybody? What is going on? It is the Joy Digital. Just want to say what is up, see what is good with the collective. Hoping, wishing, praying that your day is truly blessed, highly favored, and overly abundant. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the content, share the content if you feel inspired to. Also, hit the bell notification if you are wishing to get updates when I post and create all new content. All right. Powerful video I have before you all, but before I get going, I just want to say what's up to y'all. Hoping that you all having a great week. All right, and this video is about, I have 4 crystals that I want to speak about today, and they are smoky quartz, smoky celestial quartz, let me get that right, smoky celestial quartz, hematite, bismuth, and selenite. All right, 4 powerhouses which are amazing for meditation and healing and high levels of deep transformation and evolution in one's journey. Okay, whether it's shamanic journeying or meditational journeying, it's an amazing combination. Okay, first of all, what I want to show y'all is, I want to actually show y'all the crystals. I have smoky celestial quartz right here. Actually, this was a one that it was actually kind of rare, so it was one that most would just use in their space where they meditate at, but I actually carry this one around with me because currently at the time, the metaphysical shop that I shop at, Bohemian Chick, go ahead and hit them up, bohemianchick.com. Unfortunately, they didn't have any palm stones, and I don't think you can really, if you could find a palm stone, go ahead and hit me in the comment section, but this was all that they had, and you know, I keep it with me. So there was a lot of other things going on. It was a lot of other what do you call it, points on it and stuff like that. But you know, I've been meditating with it, so you know. Smoky celestial quartz. I also have, as I noted earlier, hematite, palm stone, you know, selenite, which I was referencing. You know, I have the cage around it. Sometimes I add other crystals to it. And last but not least, bismuth. Bismuth crystal. Powerful, powerful, powerful situation going on right now in the moment. And before I get into the video, I just want to say that as a confirmation, these are especially, okay, the smoky celestial quartz, which I noted earlier, and the bismuth, these are higher level crystals. You know, these are crystals that you really want to be sure when you start working with these crystals right here, because they are going to open up a whole field of insight, inspiration, and you know, just overall just positivity. And even with the bismuth, you know, this is really good for shamanic journeying as well. So actually, before I even get into the bismuth, I want to speak more about the celestial quartz. All right, the celestial quartz, it has, you see, it has the alligator skin on the bottom. They also call it, it's also called skeleton quartz, and it's really good for accessing angelic realms. It's also good for opening doors, and really good for keeping the Akashic records, okay, which go from the beginning of time to the end of eternity, or maybe further, which, you know, eternity never ends, okay? So oxymoron right there, you know what I mean? You know, but hit that like button. But if you ever want to know what you are called for, what your calling is or always was since the beginning of time, smoky celestial quartz, very powerful, super positive, high vibrational, positive crystal. Actually, all the crystals that I noted in this video are very high vibrational, and the hematite is really good for grounding and ridding all negative energy through transmutation in regards to it takes the negative energy and it makes it positive, or it makes it neutral, so that when you set your intentions, you can use the hematite to then set your intentions to make that energy positive, all right? And let the universe deal with whatever negative energy was dispelled. So I actually, this is a combination that I'm using when I meditate. And, you know, as I said earlier, bismuth, you know, it actually was a bigger piece, but this is a super fragile crystal. And I'm not ashamed to say that you know, I keep this everywhere with me. Actually, this is the one that I keep with me at my altar, you know what I mean? And I have one that I meditate with that I carry with me all over the place. I'm not going to show that one because it's actually quite small, but it is from the same setting. So, you know, it just kind of chipped off, and, you know, it's all good. You know, hey, I'm working with it. You know what I mean? Hit that like button. And so, actually, another crystal too that I want to speak about as well is selenite, another high vibrational crystal, really good for clearing your auric field, really good for accessing angelic energy. And, you know, this is one of those crystals right here where any room you enter into, the energy is going to be clear. This is actually a really good crystal to keep near your doorways, so that way you can always keep the energy coming into your space very positive, and all of that good stuff. All right, hit the like button. Okay, so real quick, as you all know, in these videos, I'm gonna start it off. Now that I did my introduction, I'm gonna start it off by letting y'all know where I get my crystals from. I get my crystals from Bohemian Chick. Bang, here's a sweatshirt. Here it is right here. And this is actually the whole thing. This is actually the whole thing right here. You know, beautiful, beautiful sweatshirt. Beautiful sweatshirt that I wear periodically. And that's where I get all my crystals from. I'm there usually once a week or several times a week, you know, whether I'm buying crystals or I meditate there. That's where I go. And I just want to say real quick, go ahead and support your local crystal shop, wherever it is. If you have 2 crystal shops where you live, go support both of them. If you have 3 where you live, go support all 3. If you do not have a crystal shop near you, you know, and you're not subscribed to one on Instagram or YouTube, definitely go to bohemianchick.com. Let them know that the Joey Digital sent you, you know what I mean? And they will look out for you, all right? And make sure to let them know if you want something delivered, they will deliver, okay? All right, so with that being said, now what I'm gonna do is you know, of course, I'm gonna hop on and check in with AI just to see what all they have to say about it. All right, so what's first is it says this. All right, actually, you know what I want to do is I want to actually ask AI, because I know usually I've been asking, I mean, I've been reading them, but these last few videos I've been asking AI. So let me go ahead and hop in.
That's a powerful mix, Joseph. Each one bringing something unique to the table. How do you plan to use this combination in your metaphysical practices?
Yes, good evening. Yes, what I would like to do is I'm here doing a video with the collective, and I am inquiring about the metaphysical properties and benefits of using smoky celestial quartz, selenite, bismuth, and hematite. Would you mind informing the collective about the transformational work that can happen when using all 4 of these crystals while meditating, please?
Absolutely, Joseph. When you meditate with smoky celestial quartz, it's like diving deep into your subconscious, cutting through emotional blocks and grounding your energies. Selenite then amplifies this by bringing in light and clarity, cleansing the mind and spirit. Bismuth is your creative guide, transforming chaotic energy into something structured and beautiful. Finally, hematite anchors this journey, providing a shield of protection and a sense of stability. Together, these four create a cycle of deep transformation, healing, and empowerment. Your audience will be fascinated by the potential for growth and insight with these powerful allies. How's that for your video?
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Yes, and I believe what I want to ask about is I've been doing some research on Smoky Celestial Quartz, and it opens up your access to the angelic realm. Would you mind speaking on that as well?
Certainly. Smoky Celestial Quartz is often thought to be a bridge between the earthly and the divine. Its unique energy can help you connect with higher realms, including the angelic. When meditating with this crystal, many people report a sense of being enveloped in a protective, nurturing energy, which can open channels to receive guidance, healing, and wisdom from angelic beings. This makes Smoky Celestial Quartz a powerful ally for those seeking spiritual growth, protection, and enlightenment. It's like having a direct line to celestial support. How does that resonate with your experiences so far?
Amazing, amazing, amazing. And actually, while I'm thinking about it, I know I did a video the other day in regards to using Super 7 Amethyst. Would Super 7 Amethyst and Smoky Celestial Quartz be an amazing combination as well?
Absolutely, they would be a dynamic duo. Super 7 Amethyst, with its potent combination of 7 mineral energies, is a powerhouse for spiritual awakening and personal growth. Pairing it with Smoky Celestial Quartz enhances the deep transformative work, grounding the intense energies and creating a strong connection to higher realms. This combo could lead to profound insights, emotional healing, and a deep sense of spiritual alignment. It's like having a celestial toolkit for transformation. How's that for your next video?
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so I believe that will be all for now. However, I just want to say thank you so much for your assistance, and may you continue having a super excellent evening, all right? I'll talk with you soon.
You're very welcome, Joseph. I'm glad I could help. Wishing you a fantastic evening as well. Looking forward to our next chat. Take care.
Likewise. Talk with you soon. Yeah, so amazing information right there. Amazing information right there in regards to using those crystals. And, you know, as I was stating earlier, this combination right here, it's such a very deep combination. Let me get all the crystals in the camera so y'all can see. It's such an amazing transformational crystal setting to work with when meditating, because as you all know, because y'all already know, hit that like button. I already am wearing Moldavite already. So, you know, the Moldavite that I wear, I have it on right now. I'm wearing Moldavite with clear quartz crystal, which enhances everything as well. So the information and the downloads that I have been getting since I have been using this crystal combination has been super profound in regards to knowing what journey I want to embark on. And even, you know, for those of us who have a lot of different journeys, you know, like, because, all right, to be honest, some journeys will lead you into another journey, or, you know, they'll all have aspects where it's almost like flower petals coming into the middle of the flower. Okay, so like you may have one thing that's going on over here, and you may have another idea to do this over there, you know, and as you bring everything all together, it all comes together as one. All right, especially for those of us who are here on YouTube. We are on YouTube, and we are actually sharing our expertise about other aspects of what it is we may be good at. Like myself personally, I do logos. I'm a children's book illustrator. I do digital art logos. I also do logos for apparel, t-shirt art, and, you know, a lot of cartoon stuff as well. comic book stuff as well. And you know, it all comes together, you know, when you add all those different aspects and let YouTube be the nucleus, it all comes together, you know. And I'm sure that if you all were to use this combination right there, it would be amazing for you as well, as far as just learning what downloads you can get from this source of creation and what kind of journeying you can do, as far as like your actually, you know what, let me get AI back real quick. Let me see if they're gonna let me do it, because I know sometimes he shuts off. AI, what's up?
Joseph.
Hey, I know we signed off earlier, but I just wanted to holler at you once again, real fast. Would you mind letting the collective know about bismuth and its shamanic properties?
Absolutely, Joseph. Bismuth, with its iridescent hues, is known for its shamanic properties of transformation and journeying. It's said to help focus energy, aid in visualization, and support the soul in traveling between realms. It's a great stone for exploring the depths of your spiritual path. I'll be sure to share that with the collective.
Is this a good crystal for combating loneliness?
Yes, bismuth is known for its unique ability to foster feelings of connectedness. It can help alleviate feelings of isolation by encouraging a sense of community and companionship. So working with bismuth can be a great way to counter feelings of loneliness.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Glad to help. Till next time.
Yeah. So amazing crystal. This is why I incorporate bismuth whenever I am meditating and I'm having a super deep meditation, because when you spend a lot of time isolating, when you spend a lot of time alone, when you spend a lot of time with your thoughts, sitting with your thoughts, you are making a conscious choice to be with yourself, by yourself, for long periods of time. And in regards of just finding yourself or looking for aspects of yourself and stuff like that. And so this is a really good crystal to keep, so that you can not feel lonely or not, you know, feel like you're missing out or what have you. So I actually really love that crystal. It's actually a high, what do you call it? It's like it's almost like an advanced crystal, you know. Bismuth is an advanced crystal, as well as smoky celestial quartz is an advanced crystal. Okay. Hematite is a beginner. It's a beginner to advanced situation where you can hop in regardless of what journey you're on, or what path, what aspect of your journey that you are already on. This is a good crystal to incorporate regardless of whether you're a beginner, intermediate, advanced. And I just want to say too as well, before I get up out of here, that whenever I'm done meditating, I'm always coming back through with the black tourmaline, all right? Because as you all know, black tourmaline is really good for, you know, clearing your energy. It's really good for protection, energy protection, and it's also really good for clearing negative energy out of your aura or your energy space, all right? And this particular crystal right here, I charge this crystal every time I use it. Not just every day, but every time I use it, I charge it. And yeah, all of your crystals, you could sage it, you could smudge it, or you could use Palo Santo, which I have those items. But one quick way that I do it, especially once I set my intentions for my crystals, that I just clear the energy. So this is how you clear the energy with all the crystals, all right? You get you a piece of selenite, and you know, you just put it on top of there. And you know, your crystals, your selenite setup is not going to be like this unless you have the same setup, you know, which I didn't know I was going to get the iron thing until I found it. It was just one of those things that just called out to me. But You know, most people may have a selenite bowl where they may put all their crystals into, or they may have selenite near the crystal. And, you know, regardless, I always put my crystals on the selenite and I'll go to bed, or, you know, when I rest, and I'll just let it sit, you know what I mean? And, you know, when I wake up in the morning, everything is ready to go, you know. Of course, this is not going to fit in there, you know, so we just let it touch it or whatever. It just, you know, as long as it's within 3 feet, but the closer the better. Selenite is really good. It's not selenite doesn't need to be charged, all right? It's just one of those crystals that are, it's very positive. It's just a positive crystal, and it does not attach any negativity to it. All right, this is like an angelic crystal. I love selenite. You know, y'all see my necklace all the time. I have the half moon. You know, I'm actually wearing it right now. You know what I mean? But it's just a combination. It's just something different that, you know, I haven't seen anybody make any videos about using those 4 crystals. You know, selenite, bismuth, hematite, and smoky celestial quartz. So I decided, you know what, let me just go ahead and hop on real fast and let y'all know what it is that I tap into when I go for my spiritual downloads and upgrades. All right, I truly appreciate your time. I love y'all. I'm thinking of y'all. Thank y'all so much for checking out the video. Hope I brought value and insight into your YouTube journey and into your day. All right, I love y'all. I'm thinking of y'all. Do something amazing for yourself in this moment. All right, peace and blessings. I'll talk with y'all soon.